Greetings and salutations from sunny, chilly, windy Secunda and the start of the Electrothread Memorial Rally, the first rally of the 2023 National Rally Championship in South Africa. Electrothread passed away sadly earlier this year. A great friend of rallying, put massive effort into rallying in the Secunda area, and he will be sorely missed. Let's walk down the field. It's small, but it is proper quality. First on the road today, JJ Potgieter and Tommy Dutoy in the Hyundai four-wheel drive NRC2 car. They're going to be quick. This is almost close to his hunting ground, his home ground. They've done a lot of work on the car, got it reliable and sorted out. Listen to the beautiful noise. Second on the road, reigning NRC1 champions, Chris Kutzer and Greg Godrich, Mazda 2. This is probably the neatest, coolest, well-made car in this field. It is absolutely beautiful. They've rebuilt the car. All of the cars have been rebuilt, refettled. All the little niggles from last year have been wound out. A bit of pressure on them as reigning champions. Last year, he ran a very, very solid championship, raced to win the championship, and we'll see how they go today. We're going to walk down the field. A couple of the things that we really like. We'll look at the wings through the day and the different types of styles of the wings and the end plates of the wings designed to get more air underneath, because it's the underneath part of the wings that really make the difference on the car. It's a Rally 2 kit car following the FIA nomenclature, naming fashion. It's got the 1600 turbocharged engine in it. It goes like smoke, makes enough powers. Moving on to the Toyota Gazoo racing team. They brought two cars here today, Starlets. This one here, Jono van Wyk, Nico Swartz. You'll notice the new navigation combination there. The Swazi Cowboy, last year was in the Ford. This year, he's in the Gazoo Racing Starlet. This is Guy Bottrell's car from last year. And John has done a lot of testing in the car, says that it is really quick and things happen quite fast in the car. So it's going to be very interesting if Jono manages to unleash the true potential of this car and keeps it on the road. He will be really, really quick and a proper contender for the victory. Again, the rear wing, it does work, but they also look cool. And that's part of rallying, is we want cars to look cool, because that's rallying. One of the coolest looking cars, and you'll know this, because the history of Subaru and rallying and the history of blue, metallic blue Subarus with gold wheels, man, it's evocative, and I'm starting to feel warmer already. The chill wind is going away. Johann Strauss, Elzon Fenter. They've brought the car with a sequential gearbox in it. They've redone the motor. Johann says there are some noises coming from the engine. So the noises are from the gearbox. The noises are either going to get better or they're going to get worse. Or they're going to stay the same. So there's his three choices. So far, they've stayed the same. So we've got 6 cars in the NRC1, the four-wheel drive class. All of them have got potential to win. There are some with a little bit more potential than others. And on the fast stuff, Johann is really going to be, this thing has got the top speed on some of the other cars. So top speed, they want to get up over 180 k's an hour and maintain it there and make up massive time differences. So Elzon Fenter is with him, and the service crews have moved on to the Chori farm, which we'll go to a little bit later during the day. We're going to try and bring you some of the action all through the day. At the Eastvaal Motors, where we are, they're Ford and Mazda dealers, and they've been kind enough to help us with a Cougar. They said to us earlier, you can come and pick your Cougar up. And we really enjoy that. We're going to move right to the front here, because another one of the cars, he's finally got his four-wheel drive system. Jonathan Sims and Adam Tyre. They've got the four-wheel drive system going, and we'll move on to the Toyota Taz as he comes on. I'm not going to get it confused again this time. The wing on the top of the window, bring the air down, cross the back window, keep it attached, get it to go under the boot, and also the wing on top of the back window because it looks cool, and looking cool is part of it. Love the sound of the Subarus in the rally stages. They really are cool. Number 29, because 2 plus 9 is 11, and 11 is a good number because it's 2 ones. So Toyota Taz, four-wheel drive. It's got this same engine in different state of tune as the two Gazoo racing cars. And we'll walk with him as he goes up. They've put a lot of work into the four-wheel drive system. It works. Jonathan Sim, as a complete privateer, he works on the car himself, and it's quite funny with the issues. So over the years that they've developed this car, each time there's make a modification, do a development, the car goes faster, then the next link in the chain goes, and he's concerned about the brakes on the car now. And you can see as the wheels stick out the side of the car, that's the four-wheel drive system they've got in this thing was not made for a Taz, but it looks really cool. So on the tire side of it, there's been some interesting things. MRF are a partner in the National Rally Championship, but the logistics, as a result of shipping and all sorts of things, has been a bit of an issue. So for this rally only, the tire rigs have been freed up. And they've got a combination of tires. We've got MRF, we've got Pirellis, and we've got some Dunlop tires on it. So it's going to be very interesting to have a look at how the tires wear. The Pirellis, we are told, wear a little bit better, so they're longer lasting. The Dunlops have a little bit more grip, and the MRF are a very good balance between the two of them. So let's keep a look on it during the day. Brand new rims on this car as well. They've put a little bit of effort into getting it right. The spoiler on this one, well, I don't know whether it makes a whole lot of downforce, but it's more of a spoiler as a wing, because the angle of attack is a little bit too much and the wind at the bottom can't attach to it. But it must add some downforce, and it's a different look, and it looks lovely. What are we expecting from the weather today? You'll see that it's nice and sunny and blue skies and stuff. There's no rain, but there's that dry wind that comes across the Secunda area, across the Mpumalanga flats, and dries the skin out. But it does blow the dust away from each of the stages. So we've got to be thankful for a little bit of wind. I can feel it warming up a little bit. We can take the jacket off shortly and have some fun. Now we're waiting for Benjamin Habig. One of the things with Habig and Barry White, they're busy building a four-wheel drive car, so hopefully next rally we'll have another one of the top flight four-wheel drive cars, and this time a Volkswagen. And we know that the Volkswagen's got a very, very good 2-liter turbo engine in it, so that's going to be very interesting. Let's invite him to come up so that we can talk about the Just Tools cars. But so Yanni Habig, Ben's father, has been building this car for some time. It is, I'm told, an absolute work of art. It is completely beautiful. Second of the Gazoo racing starlets, Madla Madikani and Kes Naidu. Last year they had a bit of a torrid time in one of the older cars. This is in fact a brand spanking new Toyota Starlet that was finished about a month ago. There's some small bits of development on it over and above the car that Jono's driving, Guy Bottrell's car from last year, but it is neat. And last year they certainly showed that they were very, very quick. So the Bottrell Motorsport team in Natal Durban have built. They've got the third car in their series on the jig at the moment. Let's look at the rig. This has got a 2-liter Toyota engine in it that comes out of a Celica, and off he goes. First rally of the car. Then Benjamin Hobbig, Barry White in the Just Tools Polo, 1000 cc's, turbocharged. The reliability on this car was not that strong, and in the development, lots and lots and lots of development that's gone on. One of the issues that they've got is the turbocharger shaft is about 4 millimeters in diameter. There's no dump valve on it, so when you're sitting at full throttle and you've got maximum boost on in the manifold, and as you lift off, the shock that runs through the butterfly closes and the pressure in the inlet manifold climbs, and the turbo wheel puts massive torque through that little shaft. So they're worried about that. And one of the things that they are looking at is homologating a dump valve, not so much for performance, but more from a reliability point of view. So you can blow off that excessive pressure in the inlet manifold and get that lovely sound that we know from rally turbocharged cars, woo, or whatever it sounds like. It's quite magnificent. So he's looking forward to the fast stuff. These cars in the tight have got no chance against the four-wheel drives, but once it gets flowing and there's lots of sweeps, the high-speed handling of this car in particular, is very, very good. And Benjamin has got the right testicular fortitude to be able to handle that, and he's won some stages overall in the NRC, beaten four-wheel drive cars on the fast stuff. As long as it's fast, he's very happy at it. So this should be the last rally that Ben is in this car, but we shall see. Off he goes, 3 cylinders of Volkswagen finest. And we start getting into the 1600 normally aspirated Volkswagen R2 cars. Michael McGregor has been navigating, running out of the Potgieter Racing stable. Had some very interesting results last year. The guy's quick. They are carrying extra weight in the car because these are units in these cars, like proper big men. And weight is in a front-wheel drive car is super, super critical. We're going to walk quickly down here to the last 3 cars all come out of the Potgieter Racing stable. And you've got Margriet Potgieter and Rikus Fourie in the Ford Fiesta. Margriet is 2.5 years of rallying. Always a massive smile. She really, really enjoys it because Johannes Potgieter's wife has some absolute great fun. She's got quicker and quicker. The car's got more and more reliable. And it's going to be a very, very interesting rally for them. And then our last car, another car out of the Potgieter Racing stable. And that's Gustav Potgieter and Carolyn Swan. Carolyn, how's it going? She always is so talkative. You looking forward to the rally, Carolyn? One day, and she will talk to us. I know this. So Gustav is new to rallying. Carolyn is not. She reckons the guy is quick, and she's very, very impressed with him. Another of the Polos. That's your field. It's small, but it's quality. It's going to be a super competitive, interesting rally at the top. I can't wait to get out into the stages to actually watch these cars in action. Join us through the day as we bring you some packages of action that we filmed, put together for you, and can show you. As he gets out the car, still hot and sweaty. Chris, you've got a bit of a fight on the go here.
You're telling me I haven't been looking at times. We're settling into our pace, and every stage is unique up to now. So you've got to adapt to the conditions.
Roads look, on the places we've been out, they look pretty good, and there's some nice flowing stuff as well.
Well, yeah, that's a combination of really, really fast flowing, beautiful roads, but it was super slippery. And then the two stages that we had that are very, very narrow and something completely different, but rough and very, very tight. So that's why I say you've got to find that balance for those varying terrains. So if you say we've got a fight, then I'm happy, it's fine.
That's what rallying's all about. It's nice to see the four-wheel drive class growing, new guys coming in, and I think it's going to be in for an exciting rally today and tomorrow.
Sure, of course, we all knew Jono van Wyk will be quick in a four-wheel drive car. He proved it in a R2 car, and he's not called the Swazi cowboy for nothing. So, yeah, we're looking forward to have a good fight with him, and we're keeping a bit of our powder dry for tomorrow as well.
Awesome. Thanks for chatting. Good luck.
Thanks.
Interrupting your lunch, Johannes, but you've got a lekker race going on, eh?
Yeah, no, for sure, Colin. Like I explained now, it's slippy outside there, and I think the road's opening the road. It gives you the feeling for Natal with those marbles. But yeah, I think it's tight still. Jono, new guy, new kid on the block, doing well, I think, and also in the four-wheel drive. Yeah, so it's lekker. It's a lekker dice.
We always want a fight. We've seen the top class, the four-wheel drive class, grow a lot more now. And to have a good three-way fight that's exciting for both the spectators and drivers.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think it's good for the sport, and I think for the art of rally, bringing more four-wheel drives into the field. I think with the competition growing bigger, it's going to be lekker. And I think, especially now with these conditions, I think Jono, actually, as we spoke there, we said it's slippy, but still he's pushing. I think you can watch the times, and we as well. I think we were a bit in too comfort zone or comfortable zone. But yeah, I think let's see what's happening with the last three.
Now, just mixing in with that lovely smell of racing fuel as it wafts down the road here. What's for lunch?
We're doing some spaghetti, lasagna.
Always good for energy in the car.
Always good. We would like some meat in our pasta.
Johannes, thanks for chatting. Good luck.
Thanks, Colin.
Cheers. Jono, first rally in the Starlet. What happened in the last stage?
We have a bit of throttle issues. I keep losing the throttle, but yeah, it's always challenging rally.
You're having fun?
A lot of fun.
You've got the speed there. You went into 4, just in the lead, 5 odd seconds in the lead. I think you've woken up a few people. We knew you were quick in the R2 car, and you're delivering the goods in this one.
Trying to. It's still a long day, as it always is with rallying, and we'll see what happens by the end.
How are you gelling with Nico?
Yeah, good. We're having a great time.
Awesome. Good luck. Thanks for chatting. What's for lunch, by the way? Some nuts? Biltong?
Nuts, just nuts and apples.
Thanks.
No more okay.
Nico, jou hare lyk mooi. Alles is net pyk. Hoe gaan dit daar binne in die kar?
Die eerste stage was cool geweest. Alles was goed geweest en toe die tweede stage is net bietjie trottelprobleme gehad. So dit was nie so great nie. Maar ja, alles gaan goed sover. Ek moet sê Jonathan goed vir sy eerste vol event saam. Ons werk lekker saam. Hy het goeie pace, so ja, opgewonde vir die volgende toer.
En is lekker vir jou om finaal in 'n top class kar te kom.
Ja. dit was my een reël gewees. Ek moet 'n kans hê vir die kampioenskap hierdie jaar. Ek's nou al 12 jaar in die sport, so ek is 'n bietjie tyd dat ek hopelik daar uitkom. As alles goed loop, dan kan ons daar uitkom, maar ja.
Is daar 'n groot verskil in die notes en hoe jy lees goed in die kar teenoor die R2 wat jy gery het?
Technical stages, ja. Baie meer draai, so ek moet vinniger lees. Ook jy moet baie meer vooruit dink as wat jy nou doen, want jy kom dubbel die spoed daaraan. So jy moet al half 2 draai vooruit wees. Waar met 'n R2 kan jy maar 'n draai lees, bietjie koek en tee tussenin en dan volgende dood lees.
Jy is besig in die kar.
Ja, baie besig. Ja.
Lekker Nico, alles hier van die beste verder.
Dankie vir dit.
Mandla, it's been another interesting rally for you.
Yeah, well, rally's giving me the hardest time so far, but I'm not going to back down. Unfortunately, we had a mounting come loose during the second stage, which just caused just a bunch of mishaps. We lost throttle, lost the gearbox, but we managed to nurse it home, fortunately, and the team's been at it. Unfortunately, we're out of the main running for today, but we're going to give it a go in the last 2 stages, just check that everything's all right, and the boys must be in trouble. I'm not going back home. We'll be back here to give them more of a hassle tomorrow.
You're coming tomorrow hard.
We're happy. We're all smiles. We've got the new baby here. We're here to push. We're here to compete. So tomorrow we come back fighting for sure.
These last 2 stages today are quite important for you and your psychology or your feeling about tomorrow. It's important to have good, clean, solid, relatively fast runs.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we came in positive, and we know it's racing, but every driver, these mishaps really do get annoying. But the team's on top of it, so we just push hard and see that the car can really make it. If there's any other issues, we do have tonight, but I think we may have got everything sorted, and for sure we come back pushing, and we give them hell tomorrow.
Awesome. Have a good rest of today and a good rest tonight and come back fighting tomorrow.
First thing in the morning, I'll see you there.
Thanks, Mandla. Cheers. Michael, dit het jou nie lank gevat om uit die kar by service te kom en die goedes in die bottel te gooi. Wat is dit?
Oom is 'n bietjie barokka en wat is hierdie rehydrate. Net so 'n bietjie die lyf net in go mode hou.
Want jy's 'n goed getrainde atleet.
Ja, ek hoop so.
Hoe gaan dit daar by die rally?
Baie nice, baie lekker, baie vinnig. Baie vinnig. Maar dit is baie lekker, ons geniet dit.
En vind jy ook dat dit 'n bietjie gladderig is?
Ja, baie.
Marbles?
Ja, marbles. Die Scorpion Tyres is verskriklik. Hoe kan ek sê, hy beweeg
Skieterish.
Ja, sê maar so. Marblerig, ja.
En nou gaan jy flat out vir laaste 2 stages push.
Ja, ons gaan definitief. Ek dink dit is dieselfde 2 stages wat ons nou gery het, so ek dink dit gaan lekker wees.
Mooi, dankie. Good luck.
Goed gaan, dankie wel.
Cheers. Margriet, ek hoor jy's die nuutste member van die Roly Poly Club. Wat het gebeur?
Nee, ons was by Herpen en toe is ons bietjie warm en ja, toe breek ek en toe kom die gat te veel uit en toe is ek nie genoeg in die krag nie en toe tref ons die geploegde land.
Maar hy lyk mooi. I mean, hy's nie baie
Ons het net op die sy neergesit.
so gentle.
Net so gentle en toe terug en ja wel. Daarom is hy okay, ons kan daarom nog ry.
En verder gaan die rally vir jou.
Nee, dis baie lekker. Ons
Die een
geniet
ding-
dit regtig.
Die een ding wat vir my so mooi is altyd as ons jou sien, is daai groot glimlag. Hier's iemand wat regtig rally geniet.
Ja, nee, dis baie lekker. Nee, ons geniet dit baie.
Okay, lekker dag verder. Thanks Margriet.
Selfs.
Rickers, Rickers, it looks like it'll buff out.
No, that's a small scratch on the roof, nothing too serious.
Or as the guys in Monty Python say, it's just a flesh wound.
Yeah, of course, and It shows you, this is testament. Do not get skinny navigators. They can't push it back on the wheels.
What actually happened? Talk us through the incident.
No, it's coming to a acute happen right on grassy, and we overshot it by about 10 meters. A bit of a panic break. Car stepped out, and then we got into the soft land, and that just swallowed us in.
Once you're in that soft stuff, you got no chance. You get it a little bit sideways, and it will tip over.
Yeah. So a little bit too much momentum. We would have made the corner, but nothing too serious. But yeah, like we say, we carried on like champions.
That's the important part. After an incident, can your driver put it into history, shut it off, and keep pushing the next one? And I'm told that Magritte did that well.
100%. She didn't even bat an eyelid, got back into it and started hooking gears and going. So I just had to keep reading.
Lovely. Enjoy the rest of the race.
Thank you very much, Colin.
Cheers. Gustav, eerste rally. Hoe gaan dit so ver?
Baie lekker oom. Nee, dis 'n lekker ervaring. Bietjie verandering in die surfaces, maar bitter lekker. Baie lekker.
En lees jy die surfaces alright, dink jy?
Ja, dit is nogal tricky daar op die een stage waar die stukkie teer ingekom het en dan nou weer afklim grond toe. Maar baie lekker, die turf sit lekker. Maar hierdie dolerietpaaie is nogal tricky.
Dit is snaaks hoe daai twee tipe grond wat 'n verskil dit maak.
Ja, nee, verseker.
En Carolyn, nou die navigator, praat sy baie in die kar?
Verskriklik min, maar sy vra die nodigste.
Ons moet haar eendag interview. Maar ek dink ons sal meer as ons met die kar praat uit die kar uit kry as wel.
Ja, ek dink ons moet haar vasdruk dat sy 'n bietjie kan praat.
Dis 'n plan. Kom ons werk saam en doen dit.
Dis reg. Dis dit.
Dankie Gustav. So we thought we'd catch Carolyn Swan as she was walking along. So Carolyn, how's your rally going? Oh, it's very good, Colin. How's Gustav driving? Well, he's absolutely fantastic. Always nice to talk to Carolyn Swan. Unbelievable navigator. What a person. Thanks. Benjamin, it's never nice when you ask your chief mechanician what bent. It means that you had contact with an immovable object.
No, we hit a pebble, but other than that, it's fine.
Define pebble in your terms so that we can apply the multiplication factor.
No, it was, we didn't hit anything. It was probably just a little bit of wear on the part, but yeah, no, we were fine. We didn't touch anything.
How's the car going?
It's okay. Stage 1 and 2, we had a little bit of a turbo problem, a little bit of finger trouble, but happens, I guess. And now stage 3 and 4 is a lot cleaner. So we're just finding the rhythm again, a little bit quicker stages, so we repeat them now. So we'll turn up the wick a little bit.
You like that fast-flowing stuff where you've got to haul them out and lay it down?
Yeah, it suits us a little bit, coming from a little bit of a track background. So yeah, we just need to keep the rhythm, keep the pace, and see what we can do from there.
And look after the car and get it to the end.
And look after the car. Obviously.
But we know that you all have such mechanical empathy.
Yeah, of course we do.
Benjamin, thanks for chatting.
Cool, thanks, buddy.